In the rope and snake example of Vedanta, snake is an optical illusion. The illusion cannot happen without the mind. The mind has a concept of snake. That's why with sense organs and the mind, together a feeling of rope appearing a snake comes. So this is the example given in Vedanta. Mind is superimposing snake from memory onto a rope and sense organs also cooperating. So this is what is called adhyasa or superimposition. Now, is there a distinction between that and thoughts? When you say thoughts are unreal, what do you mean by that thought? All thoughts come from memory. Thoughts are about future, thoughts are about past, thoughts are about future or imagination, which are not real, and thoughts about past are memory recordings. So this being the case, is memory recording real? So memory recording, let's take an example. I went to a park, the nice park. The nice word is superimposed on the park. Nice comes from the raga and dvesha from memory, mind. So then comes the park. I saw the park. Who saw the park? I. Who is that I? The body, mind, and park. So in a photograph, any photograph, if you remember, the photographer will not be there. Only objects are there. The body, mind, intellect, and the park are objects. So I thought I saw a nice park. All of that is illusionary because the seer, which is really I, is not recorded in the memory. The seer is Sakshi. So Sakshi is not recorded in the memory because Sakshi is the one who photographs. So that being the case, when I remember today, when I remember a thought, I saw a nice park. In that I saw a nice park. Which part is real? Nice is superimposition. I saw, who is that I? The body, mind, and intellect. So the body, mind, intellect saw the park 10 days back or 1 day back also. It changed. Then who saw the park? The Sakshi, the witness. This witness doesn't say it's nice or not nice. Witness is choiceless. Which means choiceless awareness. So that being case, which part of the thought is real? When you say I, you are associating Sakshi, the witness, with the I. The I which is there, which is body and mind and intellect, which saw the park, has already changed. So there's no really I, because that I is changing moment to moment. Okay, let us take the park. What is park? Park is some trees, flowers, and energy pattern. So that energy pattern we call as park. Now the park also has changed. Then what is real? What is real in your thought? Just about past. About future, what happened to me in future? The me is the body and mind. So how is your body and mind, present body and mind will be there in future? Sakshi is unchanged. So thoughts of past and future are unreal. They get superimposed on the present moment. In the present moment, there is a spontaneous action. So that is there where there is no duality. The thoughts are product of duality. Subject and object. Yes. So the question is, can the child have a thought? For thought to develop, the manomaya kosha or mental sheet has to be developed. Child has annamaya kosha and pranamaya kosha. Manomaya kosha starts developing. Manomaya kosha, the mental sheet, is responsible for thoughts. The child in child manomaya kosha is very dormant form. Vijnanamaya kosha is also dormant form. Vijnanamaya kosha is not developed. Intellectual sheet. Intellectual sheets will start developing later in life. So manomaya kosha of the child cannot create thoughts. It can see the form, but form is not recorded as a name. A name and form becomes a thought. So the child is in reality thoughtless. It's free from thoughts. It is just experiencing life as it is, moment to moment. See, child is seeing forms from your point of view. Child is having one unified experience. So that as a mother, you can say child is seeing experience is not a thought, guys. Hey, thought is a recording in the memory. The present moment experience is not a thought. It's one unified whole. That's why I said any experience is just a nameless experience. Nameless experience, which is unified, where there's no subject-object duality. It comes from subject-object duality by a process of naming. So experience, moment to moment, is one whole. In the experience, subject and object is not there. The child goes through the nameless experience. A Gnani goes through nameless experience. In deep sleep also, you go through nameless experience, where there's no duality. The moment naming comes, naming comes, thought arises. I have a thought of a form which I don't know the name. You see a very strange animal whose name you don't know. Can you have a thought? Definitely you have a thought. Because the strange animal you record as animal, not the name of the animal. Then thought is, you can imagine our mind as a computer. In the computer, you record something. For that file, you give a name. The name has a data. Okay. So in the mental computer, the name is whatever we give, flower or whatever that. The data is the form of the flower. So the mental mind as a computer, name and form is the recording mechanism in our biological computer. The name and form appear as thoughts. In a computer, can you have just a name but no data, a file? What happens if you open the file? Nothing is there. Similarly, a mental mind as a computer, just name is there but no form is there. No thought will come. Nothing will come. So mother may say, "Oh, child is seeing an apple," but there is a mother's perspective. We have to ask. We have to look from child's perspective. Child does not know apple. Child does not know me. Child does not know seeing. Child is having a unified experience that I call as nameless experience. The nameless experience is for Gnani also. So that's why we cannot comment on somebody else's experience. We can only look at our own experience very closely. Vedanta is a teaching for you to look at your own experience very closely, not judge about or comment about somebody else's experience. That's what Vedanta Prakriti is about. Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state is your own direct experience. Vedanta doesn't say believe. Vedanta doesn't take the experience of somebody else and say that dream state let us analyze. Your own dream state it analyzes. The child's experience, from the child's point of view, unified experience. There's no, it's a nameless experience. For naming to happen, the Manomaya Kosha has to develop. It'll start developing in 2 months or 3 months, it'll start developing. But till that time, there's no naming. All the time, because Annamaya Kosha is there, Pranamaya Kosha is there, Manomaya Kosha is not developed, Vijnanamaya Kosha is not developed, Anandamaya Kosha with the Karana Sharira, responsible for Annamaya Kosha and Pranamaya Kosha is there. And child is in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Okay. Manomaya Kosha is not developed, but as child starts growing, Manomaya Kosha develops, and gradually Vijnanamaya Kosha develops. So for enlightenment to happen, Vijnanamaya Kosha has to develop fully, discrimination has to develop, and with the discrimination, from Adnana to Jnana, you have to come. That's called enlightenment. A child is not enlightened because the Vijnanamaya Kosha is not developed. It's in ignorance.